I was watching Star Wars Revenge of the Sith the other day, and I saw an epic scene that I've never paid attention to. I'm talking about the scene where Yoda and Obi Wan go against the whole 501st army at the Jedi Temple. I find this scene to be so awesome, but very underrated. So I figured out I should do a mock of this specific scene. In this video, I try to recreate this specific scene in LEGO. Okay, so it's pretty obvious the minifigs that I'm gonna use on this mod. I'm gonna add a total of 7 minifigs. So first I'm gonna use 5 of the 501st clones. I wanted to add more, but I don't want to fill the whole mod with minifigs. I'm also gonna use a regular Yoda minifigure. Maybe I should have added a cape to him. And finally, I'm gonna use Obi Wan. So for this Obi Wan, I'm gonna use the Kenobi torso from the Vader vs Kenobi set, and the head in here from the Duel on Mustafar set. Now it's time to work on the main build. There's not much we can see of the Jedi Temple and its surroundings on this scene, so I had to look up images and concept art to get an idea of what I wanted to build. I knew that no matter what I ended up building, I had to include the big Jedi walls. I started by doing a frame to see how big I wanted this mock to be. When it comes to mocks like this one, most of the time I make it as big as a blue plate. I think it's the perfect size for builds like these. I built a base with light gray bricks using the snap technique and made a passageway with dark tan bricks. To make it more detailed, I added a line with dark gray plates, which was very complicated to do. Alright, so this is one of the things that I hate the most about building mocks, and it's the fact that when you think you have something down and it looks good, and when you see it from a distance, there's like something wrong with it, right? Well, that's the case on this mod, and it's this simple line. It has to be here. So the light gray line has to be here instead of this dark gray line. So now we're gonna get all of this apart. We place this dark gray line with a light gray and then put another layer. I don't know how to explain it, but I just have to take this whole thing apart just to make this line over here too, because right now it doesn't look symmetrical, doesn't look good. But let's keep going.
3 hours later.
So I fixed it, and this is how it looks now. It looks way better. Now it looks symmetrical. So let's go to the next phase. After I fixed the passageway, I went ahead and built the other empty areas, and just like that, we made the whole ground. The mock was looking too smooth and beautiful for a battle, so I added some slopes at this area to create a cracked floor. This gave it a special touch and made the mock look more realistic. And just like that, we're done with the whole floor. Now it's time to build the big Jedi walls. So the last time I built this structure in my Order 66 mock, didn't went well.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
They were inaccurate, so this time I made sure they was as accurate as possible. At first I was gonna build them with dark gray pieces, but I wasn't feeling the dark gray for these colors. It was gonna look kind of weird with the light gray base, so that's why I changed it to light gray, which looks way better. I built 2 boxes. I built them using this interesting technique which connects both sides together. It's the first time I used this technique and it worked. I wanted to make these walls as simple as I could. At the end of the day, they're just walls. I don't have to put that much detail on them. I got the shape of the walls right and they was looking awesome. I placed them in the mock to see how they look, and man,
It's beautiful.
So now that we're done building, let's take a closer look at the mock. So this is how my magnificent Jedi Temple mock turned out. Absolutely love the color scheme I chose for this mock. Here we can see Obi Wan and Master Yoda getting attacked by the 501st clones. In one side, we got Yoda striking down a 501st clone. At the other side, we can see Obi Wan Kenobi getting trapped by 2 clones. As y'all see, the MOC is very accurate to the scene. The minifig placement on this MOC is fabulous. It literally recreates the scene. You can also see the smooth Jedi Temple floor, in which I built a small cracked area that adds a special touch to the MOC. And then we got my favorite part of the MOC, which is the columns. They look amazing. They are the perfect size for the MOC. I think it's one of my best MOCs I've done. In this MOC, we can actually see how good I've become at building by looking at the columns. Months ago, I did some ugly looking walls, and now look what I've built. I definitely enjoyed this MOC a lot, so if you enjoyed this MOC too, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.